Hey guys, this is Hyper from HyperMI. How are you all? I hope you're all fine. So everyone is now at home, right? So this is a good time to play games and you need a graphic card to play these games, but a lot of people have a limited budget. And on this video we are going to talk about top 5 best budget graphic card in 2020. So without any further ado, let's dig in. And one more thing, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it, and if you have done it, so thanks a lot. So now let's dig in. Number 1, we have AMD Radeon RX 5700. It has 2304 Extreme processors, 1465 MHz core base clock, 1725 core boost clock, 8GB DDR6 memory, 14 Gbps of memory clock, 1 8 and 1 6-pin power connectors, 1 DisplayPort and 1 HDMI with 4K 60 support. When it comes to budget AMD graphic cards, the Radeon RX 5700 is about as good as it gets. Capable of delivering 1440p gaming on ultra or max settings, you are going to be hard pressed to find a better mid-range graphic card at this price point. Some sacrifices have to be made for the affordability however, and it is just barely affordable. The Radeon RX 5700 doesn't come with a ray tracing, so the budget-minded will have to wait a little while longer before that feature makes it into even the best cheap graphic cards on the market. Maybe next year. The next graphic card from the list is Nvidia GeForce GTX 1660 Super, a powerhouse for 1080p gaming. It has 1408 Extreme processors, 1520 MHz core base clock, 1785 MHz core boost clock, 6GB DDR6 memory, 14 Gbps of memory clock, 1 6-pin power connectors, 1 DisplayPort and 1 HDMI port. Replacing the Nvidia GeForce GTX 1660, the Nvidia GeForce GTX 1660 Super is absolutely one of the best cheap graphic cards on the market right now. It is available to crank out nearly 80 FPS on Middle-earth Shadow of the War on ultra graphical settings at 1080p and even managing a decent 54 FPS at 1440p. This is incredible considering it comes in at under $250. Still, the Nvidia GTX 1660 Super does have its drawbacks. It still goes with a DVI port in lieu of a second HDMI port, and while it does have a DisplayPort, you won't be running several displays with this card. It also lacks ray tracing cores, but that's not surprising given that this is a budget graphic card. Still, you are going to be hard pressed to find another graphic card that's as good as the Nvidia GeForce GTX 1660 Super for this price. Number 3, we have AMD Radeon RX 5600 XT, raw performance at a budget price. It has 2304 Extreme processors, 1355 MHz core base clock, 1560 MHz core boost clock, 6GB of DDR6 memory, 14 Gbps of memory clock, 1 8-pin power connector, 1 1.4 DisplayPort and 1 2.0 HDMI port. With all the cheap 1080p graphic cards out there, it's especially hard for gamers to find the right card for the system and budget. In a market flooded with Nvidia offerings, the AMD Radeon RX 5600 XT thankfully stands out as one of the best cheap graphic cards in its class, and can even bloody the noses of some of the more expensive mid-range cards in the terms of raw performance. Still, it is an AMD card, so it doesn't have ray tracing, and for a card that costs nearly $300, it's worth asking whether it's worth playing just a bit more than the Nvidia GeForce 2060, which does have ray tracing capabilities. If you can get by without the ray tracing though, the AMD Radeon RX 5700 XT is possibly the best cheap graphic card you are going to find. The next graphic card from the list is Gigabyte GeForce GTX 1660 OC6G. It has 1408 Extreme processors, 1530 MHz core base clock, 6GB DDR6 memory, 8 Gbps of memory clock, 1 8-pin power connectors, 3 1.4 DisplayPort, 1 2.0 HDMI port. While Nvidia GeForce graphic cards tend to shine brightest on the high end, they don't always pack the same performance to price value as solid AMD offering. Fortunately, not every G4 card is out of reach, and the Gigabyte GeForce GTX 1660 OC6G brings the latest Nvidia Turing architecture to the budget-minded consumer. With excellent 1080p gaming performance and even some solid 1440p gaming with the right settings, the GeForce GTX 1660 OC is one of the best cheap graphic card options for gamers who want a little bit more from the graphic card without paying a lofty premium. The fifth graphic card from the list is AMD Radeon RX 5500 XT, AMD Navi at a budget price point. It has 1408 Extreme processors, 1717 MHz core base clock, 1845 core boost clock, 8GB DDR6 memory, 14 Gbps of memory clock, 1 8-pin power connector, 1 1.4 DisplayPort and 1 HDMI port with 4K 60. If you're looking for solid 1080p gaming without spending a ton, you can't go wrong with the AMD Radeon RX 5500 XT. It definitely doesn't aim beyond its reach, and it sticks to turning out quality 1080p performance, edging out the rival GeForce GTX 1660 when factoring the price, capable of pumping out 60 FPS on most AAA titles. The AMD Radeon 5500 XT will struggle with the mid Exodus on high settings, much less Ultra. But for most games, it will be tough to find a better graphic card at this price point. So I hope that guys you have liked this video. If you like this video, please do like, share, subscribe and comment down below. And if you have any suggestion, please let us know in the comment section below. So see you soon guys in the next video. Till then, stay safe, be happy. This is Hyper signing off. Goodbye.